Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Boruto episode 154. So, last episode we saw Team 15 learn how to do teamwork, so that was nice. I stressed how I wasn't the biggest fan of the last episode, but you don't have to like them all. I'm still enjoying the show very much, so yeah. I'm not sure what this one is gonna be about. They seem to be like little one-off episodes for now, But yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever this is gonna be. So I say we just jump right into it, shall we? Real quick here. All right, so we are gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Alrighty, let's do this. Himawari. Ino. It's crazy that she's able to, like... I mean, I guess they don't always have missions, right? And it's like a time of peace. That, like, Ino's still like a shinobi, but she's always been able to, like, work in that flower shop. Hey, 1010's tool shop. I wonder if this is to imply that they don't make enough money as shinobi. She's just asleep. Since a lot of them seem to have, like, day jobs, you know? Himawari adventuring? Doing some shopping or something? Oh. Discussing if she wants to become a shinobi? Hmm. Hmm. So they do consider her to be a legitimate member of the clan. It's interesting, is she, like, the only, like, member of the Hyuga clan, technically, that doesn't have, like, the same eyes? Like, she doesn't, like, because I know they activate the Byakugan. Like, I know they activate the Byakugan, but they all also have, like, that, where they have no, like, pupil in their iris, you know? But they consider her to be a, like, full clan member. Like, I mean, they've said that her, Byakugan, I literally just said it and then forgot it. They said that her Byakugan is, like, very powerful. So I was just thinking, like, I didn't know if, like, the Hyuga clan is usually the mother and the father both from the clan that, like, have those eyes, and since Naruto's the father, she has, like, his eyes, but can also activate the Byakugan. Do her eyes go that pale white when she activates the Byakugan? I'm pretty sure it does. I know we've seen her do it. I just can't recall whether they do. I'm pretty sure they do, though. But yeah, I didn't know if that would make her, like, less of a Hyuga, because she's, like, only got some of the genes from her mother, you know? I just wasn't sure if the Hyugas just kept it in the family. Because I don't think we've ever seen, like, a member, like, of the Hyuga clan, like, father or mother or, you know, couple that one of them was a Hyuga and the other one was just, like, a normal person, you know? Okay. So we're gonna find out what Himawari wants to do for her career path in this episode? Cool. We're even getting name characters. I'm not gonna remember those two's name. It's like being with royalty. Alright. Cool. I like that they make it fun and not like a competition. Of course the kids are gonna try to compete, though. Jeez. Are kids just, like, able to do this? Like, this is without any kind of academy training. So it's like, even non-shinobis in this world able to, like, jump around like that? I feel like we haven't seen many instances of, like, regular people being able to do stuff like that. I guess they found out that that guy was training, okay. You're just showing off now, Shino. This is so young. We weren't shown this in Naruto until they already graduated the academy. And they were on their first, like, serious mission. Just face planted into the wall. Is Himawari gonna be able to do it? Not bad. Even if she falls right here, yeah. Even though she fell, that's still really good. I wonder if she's gonna decide not to become a shinobi. I was just thinking, like, if she's, like, really good at all this stuff already, that'd be really interesting if she was like, I don't really wanna, you know? Anko. So she took over for a little bit? Okay, so she trains with her brother. That kid is trained on his own, so maybe they've just all trained a little bit as kids, you know? And maybe that's why they're able to do that obstacle course so well. Yeah. Damn. That does gotta hurt a little bit. If he's been trying really hard to become a shinobi and, like, training really hard, yet Himawari, who is just like, I just practice for fun, and I don't know what I want to do. Yeah, he's all shitty now. Oh. I'm sure their teamwork will not be good right away. It's okay though. It took Team 15 all the way until last episode to learn teamwork, so they've got plenty of time. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm sorry. Aww. Poor Aruka. Of course, a pet cat. The cats in this world are shinobi too. I've seen that Naruto episode. Nice. Alright. This music. So intense for catching a cat. Did she, like, sense or see something? Oh. Footprints. Nice. Why do so many cats get out in this town? Ah, okay. That's why she gave that look before. When Himawari was like, "Wow, isn't he awesome? He already knows what he wants to be." And she gave some kind of look that was like, "Really, you haven't?" They have no idea. I love it. A rock. Hmm. This guy. It's a practice, man. It's not a real mission. Oh my god. Huh. Oh my god. She needs to use her Byakugan and gentle fist them all. I'm pretty sure we've seen a Naruto episode like that too. Obviously she can't do that yet. This guy. So, if she uses the flare, does it end it for all of them? I thought it was, like, individual. I understand this kid is passionate about it, but He's being a little shit. It's just a friggin' practice class. It's just to, like, help you decide if you want to go here. So even if he, like, fails, I'm fairly certain he can still become a shinobi, right? Hmm. Damn, so young. They have to decide. Yeah. Oh, such a good teacher. No, she doesn't know that word. Alright. Cool. She gonna come in clutch and help him? Oh no! That's not good. Byakugan! Well, that answered that question. Her eyes do change. Unless you can infuse the chakra to your feet. Just in time. Oh my god, this kid. This kid. I know he's young, but she jumped down too. Am I mistaken? Do they have to pass this class to get into the academy? I thought this was just a practice to see if they wanted to even try to become shinobi. But they're acting like they need to pass this mission in order to become shinobi. It's fine. Are they about to, like, put pressure against each other and, like, walk up? I can't imagine trying to do that. Okay. They made it. Poor kitty. I'm sorry for being so shitty. Just use your Byakugan and give him a good solid hit. The one that even made Kurama get hurt. How much you want to bet if we get far enough in the show and we see Himawari, if she decides to be a shinobi, that's going to be her team now. I imagine that's going to be the case in the future. Kind of like how we saw, I can't think of his name. Konohamaru. I don't know why I forgot it. Nice. Alright, so we're not going to know just yet. Yeah, I was going to say, the beginning of the episode when she saw all the different jobs. People who draw. That's not a job. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Alright. Cool. That was a fun episode. I like that one. We didn't get an answer, but that's fine. I think it's important for kids to really take the time and think about it. Like in that world, it seems like they have to choose so young, you know, like hell. I still don't know what I'm doing with my life. But I mean, for the most part, like, at least for us in the States and stuff, like, you don't really have to choose until you're out of high school, really, or, like, you know, maybe you want to start thinking about it, like, in the middle of high school, when you're, like, a sophomore or a junior or something. Might be a good idea to start thinking about it, like, whether you're going to go to college and try to start taking some, like, classes towards what you want to do and stuff like that, maybe, but like, Himawari is so young. That's such a young age to decide, you know? Alrighty, guys. That is it for episode 154. Yeah, that was a fun little episode with Himawari focus. We got to see two other young Hidden Leaf Village shinobi future shinobi. I imagine, like I said it during the reaction, but if Himawari decides to become a shinobi, I imagine, you know, because eventually we're going to get to that time skip that's in the beginning, right? Because the first episode of Naruto, it shows Boruto older. So, I imagine we're going to get to that time skip eventually, and then it'll be very easy for them to come up with a three-man squad, because as I started to say, and then I forgot the name, and then I thought of it after, and then I just didn't talk about it, was we kind of had that in old Naruto. We had Konohamaru with his two little friends. They're in this series too, and I can't remember their name. I think one of them's like Udon, I remember that because it's food. I can't remember the girl's name. She's like the sensei to Shikadai's team, right? But I can't recall her name. It's fine though. But those three were like just friends before even going to the academy, and then they went to the academy and they ended up being in a squad together, you know, as Naruto progressed. So I imagine us seeing Himawari here with these two other kids, Enho and Yuna, or however you say it. I imagine we're gonna see them again if she does decide to become a shinobi in the future whenever she gets in a squad. It's probably gonna be them. But anyways, I mean, maybe it won't be. We'll see. But yeah, that was a cool little episode. Like, obviously, kids are unsure about what they want to be. As I said during the outro, we had like she's so young to have to decide that. Like when you're that young, you don't even like know the possibilities yet. You know, that's the age when we're like, oh, I want to be an astronaut or a firefighter. You know. Things like that, and then obviously we grow up and we learn more about the jobs, and we're able to formulate opinions better and stuff like that. But yeah, I can't imagine having to pick a career path that young, you know. But I like how this episode kind of encouraged the whole, like, granted, it had the counter argument with Enho and stuff like that being so, like, for being a shinobi, that he hated that she was here and doing better than him in some aspects, you know, because she didn't have the same drive that he has. And if you're passionate about something and someone's just naturally better than you at it, you know, you're gonna feel a little bit of jealousy. And obviously a kid that young lashes out rather than is able to just internalize it and move on, you know. But yeah, he was being a little bratty with that stuff, but I can kind of understand it, and obviously, like I said, he's a kid, so. But yeah, just seeing her, like, even not having an answer yet is kind of cool, just because she's thinking about all these different things. She's like, oh, being a shinobi would be cool, but there's also, like, drawing that I like, and I like to cook, and I like all these other things, and there's so many different jobs out there, so I wanna learn my options before I decide, you know? And that's something we never really got to see with Naruto. Is, I mean, we know what Naruto's motivations were, but we never got to see that decision from a young age, like, before he was in the academy. We never got to see, like, him deciding to become a shinobi. Like, it was just something that he always wanted, you know, and always wanted to become Hokage and stuff like that. So, because he wanted to be, like, recognized by the villagers who ostracized him and stuff like that. So, but yeah, anyway, it was a fun one. I liked seeing Iruka be able to get out of the office. He was saying, like, oh, you're so jealous, I'm so jealous of you, you're able to, like, teach classes and stuff, and I guess him being the principal, he's too busy, he's unable to do that kind of stuff anymore, but he was able to get out of the office for today and watch these kids, which I'm sure made him happy. But, yeah. Honestly, like, I don't know how much more I have to say. I guess I could talk more about what I talked about in the reaction early on. It doesn't really have much to do with this episode, but they mentioned that Himawari is, like, considered a full-fledged Hyuga. And, like, I guess I said most of what I wanted to say during, like, the opening and stuff, but, like, I wonder if there is anything like that where, like, being half and half, where she has, like, regular eyes and then turns on the Byakugan, like, does that reduce her possible, like, Byakugan development? But they've talked about how hers is, like, very powerful too, so, like, maybe it doesn't matter, you know? It would be interesting to have, like, a little bit more of that, because, like I said, I don't think I've ever seen any of, like, the Hyuga family have regular eyes. Like, I don't know if it's very common for the Hyuga family to marry outside of the Hyuga family, kind of like Hinata did, you know. I also like how, I mean, obviously we've known it for a long time, but how Hinata and Naruto got married. Hinata was always like like at a young age she was told she wasn't like good enough to be like the heir, and Hanabi was better, and stuff like that through all of her childhood. So she was always kind of like on the outskirts of that, and she kind of like gave up her rights to be that like heir, you know, over to Hanabi, and she said, like, I'm just gonna be a shinobi for the Leaf Village then, like, that's gonna be my thing, you know, and that's what I want to be. And then on top of that, if it is abnormal for the Hyuga family to marry, like, outside of the family, you know, it, and I don't mean that in, like, a weird way, you know, because obviously saying, like, marrying within the family can sound wrong, but they have, like, a bunch of branches that are so separated that I think I don't know. I don't know how that works, because they do consider them to be like Neji would be considered a cousin, you know, like I think they've said that in the show. I know when they were younger they said like brother and sister and stuff like that, but like I guess in their case they're like more direct cousins, since like his father was the twin brother of her father, so they are like legit cousins, you know. But, like, do they actually marry within the family? And is it just, like, very distant relatives, you know? Because, I mean, I get that whole conversation talk whenever it comes to, like, religion and, like, with, like, Christianity or whatever. I don't know much about religion. And the whole, like, Adam and Eve thing. And I was like, well, if Adam and Eve had a bunch of kids, then how did they have kids, you know? Like, they would have had to bang each other, you know, and just straight up incest. Like, does that mean all humans were just born of incest? I'm sure there's some reason in the Bible, you know. I'm sure there's some testament out there or something that like describes it in a way that isn't just incest, you know. But I never really thought about it that way, like with the or are we implying that, because I don't think we've ever seen Hinata's mom, have we? Like, who is Hinata's mom? I'm surprised we've never seen that. I wonder if there's, like, anything about that anywhere. Like, can I look that up? Like, that's not going to be a Boruto spoiler at this point. Hinata's mom. Naruto. Hinata and Hanabi's mother. She is the wife of Hiyashi Hyuga. Okay. Not much is known about her. They don't even have, like, a last name. And, like... Well, apparently it was a reference from a Naruto Shippuden episode. I guess we don't have a full name. They have her listed as... Wait, no, we don't even have a name. Yeah, I don't know. The only picture of her, her eyes aren't open on the wiki. Is there any other pictures I can find? Her eyes are still closed in that one, right? Yeah. I don't know. That's interesting. I'm curious how the whole Hyuga family goes, because that's like the same thing with like the Uchiha too, you know. Like I'm pretty sure like maybe like as the clan grows they're so separated, because I'm pretty sure like it's still kind of like weird to talk about, but I'm pretty sure there's something like scientifically if you're like second or third cousins or something, you're not like you're not gonna have a problem if you have like kids and stuff like that, you know. Like it's not gonna be like something where if you're second or third cousins, you're gonna have a kid that has issues, because that's the whole thing with like with incest is like the kids come out bad, you know, or they can come out bad, I should say. But maybe it's just something where the clan gets so big and branches off, like, from, you know, where it started to, like, you know, they're, like, you know, 57th cousins, you know, at that point it, like, doesn't even matter, you know, and that's how they, like, stay together. We've never really gotten, like, too much on that, I feel like. Like, I don't know that we've seen too much of the Hyuga clan. Like, we obviously seen, like, the main Hyuga characters, and then some extra ones here and there, but I feel like we've never seen, like, the full force of the Hyuga clan. Like, how big are they? Like, how many members are in those households, like, between all the branches and everything? Like, I have always, like, incorporated it to be a small clan because I've never really seen them all, you know? But it's very possible that there could be, like, 1,000 of them or something, you know? And we only just see, like, the main ones because they don't want to voice and animate all of them, you know? But yeah, either way, I guess the whole point of that conversation was I wonder how the whole, like, bloodline works, it being passed down. Like, is it stronger in someone who has, like, a Hyuga mother and father, you know? Or can it be just as strong if, you know, if you're with, like, a Hyuga and someone else, you know? But, like I said, Himawari seems pretty strong, so I imagine she's fine, you know? But I also wonder, like, damn, just talking about the whole, like, bloodline and passing down and stuff, I still wonder, like, what the hell happened with Boruto. Like, I can't wait for more of that. I can't wait to find out what that, like, mark is on his hand, because apparently other people have it. Like, supposedly that organization that we got teased at have that mark as well, I think. So, like, what does it mean? How did Boruto come to possess that mark? Why was he having dreams of, like, the guy on the moon? Like, does it have to do with, like, the, because there's that whole thing in original Naruto of, like, Naruto and Sasuke being, like, the reincarnations of these people, and then the fact that Hinata is a direct descendant of the Hyugas, which is another, like, you know, they have the Byakugan, which even, like, you know, the Otsutsuki have, and stuff like that. So, like, is it possible that the combination of Naruto and Hinata having a kid together, like, those two bloodlines mixing, like, mixed in, like, the perfect way to have, like, Boruto, and, like, are somehow the other people in those organizations, like, descendants of, like the Hyuga and whatever bloodline, like, Naruto comes from, possibly being, like, something like that. I don't know. That'd be, like, too much, though. I feel like that'd be too much for, like, a whole organization to be, like, to have that same bloodline kind of thing and be born with that mark. So I feel like the mark is going to be something else, but, like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just curious what that is. I just got off on a tangent, though. But anyways, guys, it was a good episode. I kind of got into, like, a deep topic about, like, their, like, how things are passed down and stuff like that. But a lot of this, I'm sure, may be answered down the line if Himawari does grow up to be a shinobi. I'm sure we'll find out whether, you know, and I think they've already said her thing, like, we probably already have the answer of them saying that her Byakugan is strong. It'd be cool to see her, you know, actually train with it and practice it and see what they say after she has some practice with it, you know. But yeah, and then the whole, like, Boruto stuff, I can't wait to learn, like, what the hell that mark is, you know, like, what does it mean, and stuff like that. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you did. Also, check out my Patreon. If you want to see the next couple episodes, you can do so on there. And I also have my Patreon exclusives where I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen, Reincarnated as a Slime Season 2, and Black Sails. So check all that out if you're interested. The link will be in the description, or it should be popping up, or you can go to patreon.com/Morthadon. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.